I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Let's go! Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, and that'll be incomplete. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Who are capable backups who can step up and play when they...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby. Nice play.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go.
third down, he'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Really tough week last week for this guy.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Thinking pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Titan football. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run. If they do that, that's
drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And
so many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Titans look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers have it late in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 54 yards later, he's going in for the score. The Packers go up by 3. Still late in the first half, pass will be completed out of the gun, and that connection will lead to a gain of 29 yards.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! 3-19! Gun! Watching that, Barney!
Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the way that he ran last week has not been duplicated here. What gives, Charles?
I don't know. Maybe it was the big meal he took him for after the game last week. I don't know. Being a little bit facetious here, but I do know that after last week's game, the coaching staff awarded game balls to every starting offensive lineman. They're not playing to the same level this week. I don't know if they're seeing different things on defense that have really fouled things up in their blocking scheme, or if they're just not as sharp, because right now he's not finding the creases upfield.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line it!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll cut. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So they're going to go for two. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
39. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Go on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not, with his height setting back.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there, but let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
In the red zone this time.
Let's go. 319. 319. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll run it here. And a short gain down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hey. Got three. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. 52 the mic, boy. 52. Tight down. There you go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.